Heat fans, we are back. What's up, Miami Heat Talk fans? Your boy Ernest here, and I am back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Why am I excited? Why am I happy? Well, a few reasons. First and foremost, I woke up. I'm living a healthy life. I'm blessed by God, but also I'm a Heat fan, and we got some exciting stuff going on. Before we get started, you guys, please take a moment, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Monday so far. You guys had a great weekend, I hope. We're going to get rocking and rolling with another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, for those of you that didn't see the game on Saturday, I want to break it down really quickly because the Miami Heat did some business. The Heat defeat the Chicago Bulls 118-116, but it's not just that we won the game, it's how we won it. Because this man right here, the man whose shirt I got on, Jimmy, a.k.a. Himmy Butler, gives Chicago the business. 9 seconds left, game tied 116-116. Jimmy comes down the floor, hits the isolation play, step back, jump shot, net. Game-winning jump shot. Jimmy Butler's first game-winning jump shot of the season, and was it a beautiful thing? It brings the Miami Heat to a 15-11 record, and ladies and gentlemen, as of today, the Miami Heat are sitting at the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. 5.5 games down from the 1st seed, but we're a game and a half down from the 4th seed. And it's like I told you guys at the beginning of the season, I see the Miami Heat in the same tier as Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. Now Orlando right now sitting at the 4th seed, and you got to give them credit. But I like Miami a lot better this season. Now that game against Chicago, you guys, Jimmy didn't do it alone, but Jimmy did give you 28 points. You get 18 from Jaime Jaquez Jr., 22 from Kevin Love, 17 from Caleb Martin, 10 from Kyle Lowry, 9 from Duncan Robinson, 8 from Josh Richardson. He had help. But why am I so excited, you guys? It's not just because we won this game. We've been having more problems with injuries all season long. But today, December 18th, you guys, it was reported that Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, and Haywood Highsmith have all been cleared to play today's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this season, our Miami Heat roster is fully healthy. Now, to joke around for a second, knowing the Miami Heat's luck tonight against Minnesota, someone might get hurt. I mean, it's not a Miami Heat season without one player that's at least out, right? I mean, now I'll be honest with y'all. When I read the report today that Bam and Tyler were coming back tonight, I got super excited, but I immediately thought, okay, so Jimmy's out tonight, right? As of right now, when I'm shooting the video, Jimmy Butler, there's no injury report, so it looks like he may play tonight. I have mentioned this before, you guys. Look for Jimmy Butler to get a few games off. But I want to give credit where credit's due. Jimmy Butler's 34 years old. A lot was speculated before the season about his age, about slowing down, about wear and tear. Ain't none of that's happening with Jimmy Butler. He's showing that he, on a consistent basis, is one of the very best players in the NBA. And we know that Jimmy Butler, a.k.a. Himmy, in the playoffs, is the best playoff performer in the NBA. That's right, I said it, it's just a fact. So I gotta give credit to Jimmy because he's activating Himmy mode in December. He's giving the Miami Heat not just great games, but durability. The 18 games that Tyler Herro's missed, the 7 games that Bam Adebayo's missed, Jimmy Butler has been there majority of the time. He's played games, he's busted his ass, he showed the true definition of Miami Heat culture. Guys like Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Kyle Lowry this season, these are 3 guys that you're going to think they're going to take multiple games off due to their age. The fact that we've had Bam, Tyler, Highsmith out, these 3 guys have stepped up. So on behalf of Miami Heat fans, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love, we thank you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I have no idea where we'd be right now. We're sitting at a 15-11 record, and it is because those 3 players. Now, of course, you got Jaime Jaquez, you got Caleb Martin, you got Duncan Robinson, you got Josh Richardson. You got a lot of guys that have given you consistency throughout the season. But these 3 guys, Jimmy, Kyle, and Kevin, I don't know where we'd be without those 3 dudes playing the way that they're playing. But tonight, you guys, we're back. Tonight, against the Minnesota Timberwolves, we can possibly see a fully healthy roster for the Miami Heat. And that's going to pose the question, what is Erik Spoelstra going to do? There's a lot of different options now. I've mentioned this in previous videos, you guys, but Erik Spoelstra is going to have the most difficult decision to make. Because for tonight, are you going to go with what you went with the 7-game winning streak? Are you going to go back to Bam Adebayo and Haywood Highsmith as your starting center and power forward? Are you going to put Duncan Robinson back on the bench now that Tyler Herro's back? Or are you going to take Kyle Lowry and put him on the bench to start a backcourt with Tyler Herro and Duncan Robinson? Is Caleb Martin going to take the starting power forward position? But another thing I want to give you guys an option with, remember, we're playing against Minnesota. Minnesota's one of the best teams in the West. You got a front court of Karl Anthony Towns with Rudy Gobert. You got Anthony Edwards. And you guys know how Erik Spoelstra is, being the best coach in the NBA. He makes adjustments like no other. It is possible that we could see Bam Adebayo and Kevin Love in the starting lineup tonight, just to give some size presence against Gobert and Cat. So tonight, you guys, I don't really want to put into the notion of tonight is set in stone. This is going to be the lineup moving forward. Look for Erik Spoelstra to juggle lineups the next few games, because it's like I've mentioned earlier, you have 10 to 11 very playable players. Haywood Highsmith was starting at the power forward because Caleb Martin wasn't playing the beginning of the season. Jaime Jaquez has ascended. He's not that role player that we thought he was going into the season. He's more than that. Duncan Robinson has broken out. He's probably the NBA's most improved player. Are you going to relegate him to a bench role just because Tyler Herro's come back? So this is my opinion, you guys. I think for tonight's game, Spoelstra should go Bam Adebayo, Kevin Love, and Jimmy Butler, just to match some height. Continue to go with Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry in the backcourt. Here's why. Because coming off the bench, you got 4 players. That's going to give Minnesota a problem with the second unit. You got Jaime Jaquez Jr., Caleb Martin, Tyler Herro as your 6th man. And then you can sprinkle in some Josh Richardson. With these 9 guys, I think this is what Spoelstra's going to look at for the future. These are going to be the 9 guys you're going to see out there going in later to the season. Now look, Haywood Highsmith surprised us all by stealing the starting power forward position. Maybe he gets it back. I've mentioned this so many times before, you guys. I've talked about this so many times. But now that we're 100% healthy, I want to hear from you guys. Another possibility is maybe Spoelstra wants to start with Tyler Herro and Duncan Robinson in the backcourt. Going with Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin, and Jimmy Butler. You got 5 players. All of them are above 6'5". They can all guard multiple positions except for Tyler. But we're going to have a lot of flexibility. This team has so many Swiss Army knives. Tonight against Minnesota is going to be a great game. Not because it could be an NBA Finals preview. I know it's December, but still, these are 2 great teams. But also because we're going to see how Spoelstra is going to play these guys. So I want to hear from you guys. Give me the 9 very best players. You can say 10 or 11, but we know Spoelstra. He plays an 8 to 9 man rotation. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think is the best starting lineup for this team moving forward? And give me the 4 players that are going to come off the bench. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what the best rotation you feel this roster is. But also, let me know how you feel about that Jimmy Butler game winner. Are you happy with Jimmy Butler this season so far? The fact that he's been playing a lot more games than normal. Let me know your thoughts on that, you guys. And please, you guys, take a moment, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get all my updates. I want to thank you guys so much for going on this Miami Heat Talk adventure with me. We got plenty more. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking trade rumors because there's a lot of things going out there. So stay tuned for that one. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat!